Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to you all. At the very outset of my speech, I would like to welcome you, all the cadets of class 9 of Burishal Cadet College. I think you are mentally well and physically sound. Cadets, you all know that due to the pandemic corona, I, MD Saiful Islam, Associate Professor of History, has decided to take online class, and I expect that you will be with me for the next 80 minutes. So cadets, no more late, no more introduction. Let's enjoy a video clip. Cadets, now I think it is very much clear to you that what is our discussion topics. Our discussion topics is the social change of Bangladesh, chapter number 40. From this chapter, you can explain the concept of social change. You can analyze the impact of social change in the rural and urban societies of Bangladesh. You can explain the changes in the role of women as an important factor of social change and the aware of the matter caused by social change. Now, cadets, society is changeable. The society of Bangladesh is also no exception of this. The old problems are assuming complicated. On the other hand, new problems have evolved. We shall know about the concept of social change, the reasons of change in the society of Bangladesh, the impact of the change, and the changes in the role of women. Now, the concept of social change. The social change means the changes in social structure and its activities. What is the definition of social change? Social change means the changes in social structure and its activities. The fundamental structure of every society is formed through the production system of that society. Let's mind it. Fundamental structure of every society is formed through the production system of that society. Not only that, the relation among the various professionals related to that system. Number one, production system of the society. Number two, relation among various professionals related to that society. Not only that, some other superstructure are also developed along with this structure, like the rules and regulations, like politics, culture, etc. So, the changes of fundamental and superstructure of the society are called social changes. I repeat, the changes of fundamental and social structure of society are called social changes. Sociologist Kingsley Davis said, social change is the change in the social structure and activities. Kingsley Davis said, social change is the change in social structure and activities. That is the definition. That is the definition of Kingsley Davis. On the other hand, sociologist McKeever said, social change is the change in the human relationship. Social change is the change in the human relationship. That is, social change is the behavioral change of a group, of a person, and organization trading in the society. This relationship depends on social change in the behavioral change of a person, of a group, and organization setting in the society. So it can be said that social change is the overall change in the life system of a nation. Can I repeat? It can be said that social change is the overall change in the life system of a nation. And it may sometimes at a slow pace, sometimes at a quick pace. The impact of these changes deeply touch the economy, politics, social policy, religious values, and even the age-old system of life. Let's remember, the change deeply touch the economy, politics, social policy, religious values, and even the age-old system of life. It is the change in the culture and tradition of Israel. Certainly, it is the change in the culture and tradition of the society. Now, I would like to discuss about the components of the change of the society of Bangladesh and its impact. The socio-economic changes in Bangladesh is evident in various fields of the country, like the social, political, educational, religion, and culture. At the root of the change in this field of the society, there are some specific factors. What is that? Number one, the cultural factor. Number two, the organic factor. Number three, the cultural factor. Number four, the educational factor. Number five, the technological factor. Number six, the communication. And number seven, the industrialization. Look at it. I would like to one after another. I would like to discuss about one after another. First of all, the nature of factor, the natural factor. The geographical position of Bangladesh is a notable cause of social change. Geographical position of Bangladesh is a notable cause of social change. The natural calamities such as the river erosion, tidal, surge, flood, tornado, drought, heavy rain, etc. are some as the daily phenomena in this country. What is that? Like river erosion, tidal, surge, flood, tornado, drought, heavy rain are some as the daily phenomena. These natural calamities spoil the balance of the environment, and there appears the necessity of adopting the new system for adjusting with the environment. Consequently, the change of social relationship take place among people. For example, the river erosion is one of the causes of the growth of some of the urban areas, and it has given birth to multifarious forms. And in this way, global warming and natural disaster causes various new problems. People accomplish the changes of the society. Let's look at the screen. Here is one of the example of the natural factor, which is river erosion. Now, the organic factor. The organic factor is an important factor of social change. The birth and mortality rate, average life expectancy, the density of the population, the nature of population, and the standard of life. The increase and decrease in population, the change in migration play an important role in the social change. I repeat, the increase and decrease in population, the change in migration play an important role in the social change. The decrease in birth and mortality rate is contributing to the change of the structure of the society. Because of the increase in population, diverse problems like tough competition have taken place in the field of unemployment, child labor, and employment. Chris, now I would like to discuss about the cultural factor to change the society. Culture initiates social change. If we look at any society, diversified culture, difference in people's value, difference in objectives, and ideology will be noticed. Diversified culture, difference in people's value, difference in objectives, and ideology will be noticed. As a result of this, organization nurtured by various culture has been created, and those cause difficult kind of changes in the society. Yes, for example, during the British reign, the impact of foreign culture on the social system of Bengal was especially noticed. Traveling the foreign countries, meeting people of other countries, bring about the social changes. Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Gautam Buddha, Jesus Christ, those noble men presented before the people new views, new values, ideologies that initiated diverse change in the society at the time. A blend form of diverse culture is also perceived when you look at the city of Bangladesh. It is. Now, I would like to discuss about the education factor. Uh, I think it's the most powerful factor to change our society. The essential factors of social change is education. The essential factors of social change is education. Education is the making of the kind of reform a ceaseless process. Education, the making of one kind of reform, a ceaseless process. Certainly, education is a ceaseless process. The spirit of education among the members of the society arouses the self-confidence, the power of judgment, and consideration. The spirit of education among the members of the society arouses self-confidence, the power of judgment, and the consideration. Today, it is very much clear, it is very much true that if you have no education, you should have not self-confidence. You have not power of judgment and the consideration. For example, education liberates us from all kinds of blindness, ignorance, superstitions, etc. For example, the female education created awareness among the people, which has motivated various social movements, women's rights, various social policies, and law have been formulated. The Dowry Act, family laws, women development policy is the outcome of this social awareness. The female education has made women eligible for outdoor work. Here's, you can say, one of the example of education factor on the screen. So you can easily, what a powerful factor. Education is what a powerful factor to change our society. Now, I would like to discuss about the impact of technology. Technology is the applied side of science. What kind of science? Applied side of science. Through the introduction and expansion of technology, the mindset of the people in a social system and social structure experience changes. Through the introduction and expansion of technology, the mindset of the people in a social system and social structure experiences changes. For example, the invention of a radio influenced the medium of amusement in the social structure, social life, education system also, politics, and many other kinds of social activities. The invention of radio influence. the social life. Because of the gradual development of technology, it has two types of effect. Gradual development of technology has two types of effect in our social system. One is direct, another is indirect. The direct example, the expansion of range of social communication, impact of urban life, of rural life, are the direct influence of technology. I repeat, expansion of a range of social communication, impact of urban life, of rural life, are the direct influence of technology. Number two, the increasing problems of unemployment, the distance between the labor and the owners, the rise in the intensity of competition are the indirect effects of the change of technology. What is the indirect effect? What is the indirect change? The increasing problem, unemployment, the distance between labor and owners, the rise of intensity of the competition. These are the indirect effects of the change of technology. PC culture, breeding of cattle, cow fattening are the direct outcome of it. What is that? PC culture, breeding of cattle, cow fattening are the direct outcome of technology. The technology has brought about a big change in the economy of agriculture. Technology has brought about a big change in the economy of agriculture. Friends, you can see on the screen the computer, the tractor, the invention of computer and the invention of tractor is the outcome, is the factor to change our society. It is one of the examples of our technology. Now, I would like to discuss about the communication factor. The communication is one of the main factors of social change. The communication is one of the main factors of social change. The communication by land, communication by water, communication by air, telephone, fax, internet, email, dish antenna, mobile phone, radio, television, different kinds of things. Now it is possible to pick and read the necessary book using words, best library sitting in the house. Because of this unthinkable development of communication, it can change your mind. It can change your activities. It can change your relationship. So you can think what a powerful factor to change our society. Here, you can see on the screen one of the example, the invention of communication. Here's, now I would like to discuss about the industrialization and urbanization. The industrialization is such a process by which the agriculture-based economy and social system is transformed into a mechanical industry based on production-oriented economy. I repeat, the industrialization is such a process by which the agriculture-based economy, and a social system is transferred into a mechanical industry. Agriculture-based economy and social system transfer into mechanical industry based on production-oriented economy and society. Due to the widespread industrialization, the process of switching from rural life to urban life is called urbanization. What is called urbanization? Due to the widespread industrialization, the process of switching from rural life to urban life is called urbanization. After liberation, so many garments, medicine factory, tea factory, sugar factory, cotton factory, paper, tobacco, soap industry was established. And due to the expansion of these industry, cadets find it, due to the expansion of this industry, many skilled and unskilled labor of village are going to cities to be relieved of unemployment and are having urban life. What is that? Due to this problem, due to the expansion of industry, so many laborers from village are going to the cities. What for? To be employed. The transportation and communication system have developed because of the industrialization and urbanization. What is that? Also, transportation and communication system have developed because of the industrialization and urbanization. The philosophy of life, the attitude, the mental and the values of an individual have undergone change. But for to establish the industrial industry, can be changed the philosophy of life. It can be change your attitude, the mental condition. It can change your values of an individual have undergone change. And the great effect of industrialization is to create nuclear family. To create nuclear. And it is a great effect of industrialization. It is the great effect. It's the great factor of industrialization. Again, many problems including divorce in the family, insecurity of the elderly, criminal tendency, and other social problems have been lost. What was that? Due to industrialization, divorce in the family, insecurity of the elderly, criminal tendency, and other social problems have emerged. The growth of slums in the city of our country is an outcome of industrialization. The growth of slums in the city of our country is an outcome of industrialization. Slums have been grown in the place where garments industry, tannery industry, tobacco and bidi industry have been established. And it has given birth to many social problems. What type of problem? What type of problem? Like conflict, like hijack, like robbery, like crime, like adolescent crime, criminal tendency in social life. This problem also created chain of problems. This problem also created a chain of problems which have embittered the city life. If you say in a word, industrialization is on one side a blessing for the urban economy, on the other side a curse too on the other side. One is blessing, another is curse. Correct. You can see the picture of industry and you can imagine what effect of our society. Correct. Now I would like to discuss about the social change and the role of women. In Bangladesh, the gradual development of industry has brought about great change to women's life and other dignity. Women is not confined to the boundary of primary and secondary schools. They are now studying in institutions like medical college, general university. Women are now being involved in various works. At one time, women was confined only to the household work. Today, in the urban area of Bangladesh, women are doing jobs in many industries, mills and factories like garments industry, medicine manufacturing factory, telephone and telecommunication industry, jute industry, tea industry, paper industry, architecture industry, fish processing industry. In our rural perspective, women has created self-employment, taking loans from government or non-government organization. A report presented by Bangladesh in the Fourth World Women Conference, Beijing, in 1995, states that among the total students of the university, the number of female students is 23%. In the medical college and in the engineering university, respectively 29% and 9% of the students are women. Nowadays, government has been running a Upavritti project with a view to expanding the female education, which has taken the rural female education one step ahead. The participation of women in the defense forces is also praiseworthy. With the social change, the role of women are also carrying out many social responsibilities. The changes in the woman's role has undergone change in various fields. It has placed her on the seat of dignity. Friends, you can see on this screen the role of women, the contribution of women of our society. So, activities of women easily change our society. Now the conclusion. Society is changeable, and of this change in social life, old problems are assuming complicated from on one side. On the other side, new problem had them. Society and social problems are closely related. If social problems persisted at the very birth of the society and are still continuing. Only the nature of problem has changed. The social problems hamper our everyday life. We have to be more aware about this. But it is true that society will be changed. Yes, cadets. Now question I. There is a stem you see on the screen that was a 4 question. Question number A, there is a knowledge type question, and question number B, it is understanding question. It also 2 part, knowledge and understanding. Question number C, it is application type question. It has also 3 part, knowledge, understanding, and application. And question number 4, it's a higher order question or higher ability or deep learning, whatever you say. Cadets, day after tomorrow, I will upload the assignment, and positively you will answer the question. Cadets, before conclude my speech, I would like to say, you all know that whole world is COVID-19 affected. In Bangladesh, now it is a dangerous condition. So all the time, you should maintain quarantine, wash your hand again and again. Don't take cold water and ice cream, and try to make yourself safe and sound. I think Allah will help us. Thank you very much.